And we don't have any delegations. The minutes of the meeting, the regular council meeting minutes.
I move adoption of the agenda.
Thank you.
I'll second
Thank
that.
Councillor Grattan. As is, okay. Any discussion? All in favour? Anyone opposed? Thank
And
you.
I'll move we approve the minutes of the October 2nd regular council meeting minutes.
Second?
Any discussion? All in favour? Anyone opposed? Thank you. And then we have the committee of the whole meeting minutes of October the 9th.
Move receipt.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favour? Anyone opposed? Carried. And we have recommendations coming out of the committee of the whole meeting. The first one is the Kai Bay commutation and revised parcel taxes.
Move for second and third readings.
I'll second that.
Any discussion? This is the Kai Bay Water and Sewer Services debt repayment parcel tax. If there's no discussion, all in favour? Anyone opposed? That's carried. Thank you. The next item is the Bates-Huban Fire Protection Agreement with the Regional District. That staff be authorised to sign the proposed fire protection agreement renewal with the Comox Valley Regional District for the Bates-Huban service area for an additional 5 years.
Move.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favour? Anyone opposed? That's carried. Planning report PR 13-4, Downtown Vitalisation Review of Maple Ridge Programme, and that the staff be directed to investigate the feasibility of using the Lawn Hotel redevelopment site as a pilot project for the range of development incentives identified in the October 9, 2013 planning report to the Committee of the Whole, entitled Downtown Vitalisation Review of Maple Ridge Programme.
Move.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favour? Anyone opposed? It's carried. Then we have third committee recommendation, planning report PR 13-4, under the review of the Maple Ridge Programme, that staff be directed to discuss the feasibility of the Comox Valley Economic Development Society marketing downtown development incentives based on the Maple Ridge marketing programme.
Move.
Second?
Any discussion? All in favour? Anyone opposed? That's carried. And then we have the fourth recommendation, the Housing Affordability Strategy Update, that Council authorise staff to display the updated Housing Affordability Strategy at today's Comox Valley event. So I think this is probably one we hope you'll approve.
We'll recommend this as moved. I'll move that.
Second.
Any discussion? They look very nice. And all in favour? Anyone opposed? Carried. Then we have the Canadian Royal Legion Comox Branch 160 proposal that Council agreed to the September 26, 2013 request of the Royal Canadian Legion Comox Branch to promote and conduct a joint New Year's Day levy in the town of Comox.
Move.
Second?
Any discussion? All in favour? Anyone opposed? Carried. And then we have the request from Janice Smith of Curves to set up an event tent in the town square. That the October 3rd email from Janice Smith of Curves requesting permission to erect an event tent in the town square from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Friday, October the 25th, 2013, be received and permission granted.
Move.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favour? Anyone opposed? It's carried. And we don't have any committee reports. And the unfinished business, the management report.
Move receipt.
Second.
Any discussion on receipt? All in favour? Anyone opposed? Carried. Thank you. Special reports nil. Bylaw number 1755, the Comox Permissive Tax Exemption Bylaw 2013. That bylaw number 1755, Comox Permissive Tax Exemption Bylaw 2013 be adopted.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favour? Anyone opposed? Carried. And that bylaw 1757 Highway Water and Sewer Service Debt Repayment Parcel Tax bylaw, that it be given first, second and third reading.
So, second.
Any discussion? All in favour? Anyone opposed? It's carried. So, new business, housing affordability strategy update and revision.
Move receipt.
Second.
And any discussion is just for information only. If not, all in favour? Anyone opposed? It's carried. And then, so the year of reconciliation with First Nations, that the town of Comox declared this year, 2013, as its year of reconciliation with First Nations.
Move.
Second.
Any discussion? And Councillor Fletcher?
I guess my only concern is 2013 is almost over. Doesn't really give a whole lot of impetus to it. I don't quite know how to rectify that situation, but it does seem unfortunate that here we are in October and we're just getting around to declaring the year. Anybody has any suggestions on how to better improve that?
Aren't we just following suit? Wasn't this a federal
Councillor
year
Fletcher?
reconciliation?
Well, at UBCM,
As you were
it
saying.
was a declaration at UBCM.
Have we the ability to make it 2014? Does that still make sense?
Guess we can start with 2013.
See how it works out.
How well we did. What sort of progress we can
Okay, so the recommendation is unamended at the moment. Any further discussion? Yes.
I'm wondering if we might consider in the next town newsletter to broadcast that we've taken this into consideration, and that so that community members are aware of this, and I think some are, but that we've taken it seriously and we're taking these steps.
That's a very good suggestion.
And I leave that to staff for consideration.
That's sort of part of it.
Any further discussion?
Well, this acknowledgement will be on the stationery going forward, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so this is just the beginning. So, do we have any idea of the cost of this? For stationery?
So that would be then under 2, if you want to deal with that when we get to recommendation 2. But the declaration itself is without cost.
Correct.
So any further discussion? If not, all in favour? Anyone opposed? Carried. And then recommendation 2, that the town of Comox investigate ways and means to truly reflect the meaning of reconciliation with our First Nation neighbours by firstly ensuring that all town stationery, website, notices and advertisements present the following script. We respectfully acknowledge that we live, work and play on the traditional lands of the Comox nations. Dear Councillor.
Move.
Second.
And discussion. And
Yes, I
Councillor
just
Swift.
wondered, Richard, if, do we have any idea of the cost of the stationery? Would we be using up current supplies and then moving on?
That would be our strategy, so the cost would be minimal.
Oh, I think it's a good idea.
Councillor Fletcher.
If I can ask, perhaps we could put, amend it to say Comox First Nations, which is says Comox Nations, and typically it said KFN Comox First Nations. So just an amendment at first.
Is that a friendly? You're happy with that friendly amendment?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I misread that. I thought that's what it said.
We can see it in some.
Any further discussion? If not, all in favour? Anyone opposed? That's carried. And then correspondence. We have a letter from Mayor Leslie Baird on the nominating process, suggesting a change for the Cornwall Valley Airport Commission nominating process. So a motion to receive
I'll move to see.
Second?
and discussion. And maybe when we get on to the next item, that may shed further light. So we'll just receive this at the moment. Is that all in favour? Anyone opposed? That's carried. And then we have a letter from Russell Irvine of the Cornwall Valley Airport Commission Governance Committee on the CVAC director vacancies and recruiting process.
I'll move receipt.
Second?
Any discussion? They put forward a proposal with a recommendation that we shorten the length of the nominating process, and so I guess whether they're happy with this proposal. Councillor Fletcher?
Well, I guess both letters are indicating that the process has become somewhat cumbersome and onerous to all of us, and there's a desire to streamline it, make it more efficient, easy. I mean, both of them have some good ideas. I'd like to think that the Airport Commission knows their what might work best for them. But I do appreciate Mayor Baird's suggestions as well. If there's anything negative to this, council members have some thoughts.
I don't know, Richard, whether you want to add anything?
Other than if council would provide direction, I guess the line is ideal on their letter, which they're looking for concurrence or lack thereof to reduce the nomination period from 2 to 3 months.
Yes, Councillor Grant.
Well, they told us before that they're having trouble recruiting, getting qualified applicants. So I don't see how shortening the period is going to help them along that road. I think the longer time you have to recruit people and to get it out there, the better off you are. So I'm just afraid if we agree to shorten the period and then we don't get the qualified candidates, and they're, see, we told you, this is a hard process. So I'd like to see it stay at the 3 months.
So at the moment, we've just got a motion to receive, and so do we want to receive it, and then if there's anything coming out of it, we have a separate motion? So all in favour of receipt, and opposed, it's carried. So, did you want to make another?
Yeah, I move that we just send a letter off saying that we would, like the status quo to remain, so that we can get the best qualified applicants and candidates. So shortening the process doesn't help that process.
Are you thinking status quo?
Any
Just
second?
I just wanted to clarify what he means. Do you mean just on the time frame or on the you want the status quo as it is now, or
Yeah,
just
the
on
way-
the time frame?
No, the way it's written.
You want it to stay exactly the same?
Well, I've got lots of problems. with
Yeah.
that.
All right, well, I'll second that.
I'm not going to go there today.
So the motion is to stay with the existing nominating process,
And process.
time frame process. So any further discussion? And Councillor Fletcher?
Well, it just seems to me that every time it comes forward, we're talking about it at the regional district, we're talking about it here, Cumberland's talking, we're all trying to run this process, and I thought what they were trying to say was, we recognized it's onerous on all your bodies, and maybe we can streamline it and make it more efficient. The whole flag, yeah. Guess I missed it.
So I guess we've got a choice of moving ahead with this motion
Well,
or
we have a
looking
motion
to
on the table.
Yeah. So any further discussion on the motion? If not, all in favour? Anyone opposed? Would you like that recorded? So the motion passes. And anything else on that? So we'll move on to reports from members of council. So Councillor Tom Grant, you can start.
Well, since we last met, I have attended a water committee meeting that I chaired and the committee of the whole meeting of the regional district and the Comox Valley Housing Task Force meeting today. Attended the luncheon. That's it.
Thank you. Councillor McKinnon.
Well, besides enjoying this wonderful run of weather, on Wednesday, October 9th, I attended with some other councillors and the mayor the Brooklyn school sale announcement. On Thursday, October 10th, the Community Resources Fair at the Lewis Center. And later that day, the Community Justice Center monthly meeting and an open house they held in the evening of their new meeting facility. Tuesday, October 15th, at the Stan Hagen Theater, there was a Young Farmers and Community Farming Initiative open house there. And Wednesday, October 16th, today, many of you attended the Comox Valley Housing Task Force speakers and presentations and working lunch.
Thank you. And Councillor Sweet.
I attended the Brooklyn School announcement last week, as well as the Military Road Bike Lane opening, and then the Housing Task Force today.
Thank you. Councillor Fletcher.
Thank you. Since we last met, I attended firstly an illegal dumping forum that was put on by the Comox Strathcona Waste Management Board. I attended as local government. There were many stakeholders and large property owners. And, it was quite an eye-opening for me to realize the immensity of this issue and the impact on the larger property owners, that's for sure. Certainly within the town of Comox, we have our own issues on a smaller level, but we'll see where that goes from there. Also attended the Comox Valley Regional District Annual Strategic Planning Session, an all-day session, and Gordon McIntosh back in again. So, good day. Also attended the CBRD Water Committee and Committee of the Whole last week. And for some of you may be curious about the curling club decision. The only movement made on that was to move it from the exhibition grounds function to the rec center function. So it just changed functions. And further to that, we will look for more reports from staff as to what happens next. So the curling club decision has not been made by any means. And October 9th, I attended the Northgate Christian School announcement at Old Brooklyn School, which was a pretty fun, exciting day. Attended the Committee of the Whole last week, then the Military Road Bike Lane opening, and today I attended the Housing Homelessness Forum. It was great. Thank you.
Thank you. And Councillor Ken Grant.
Thank you. I also attended the Brooklyn Creek Christian School opening, and old is new. They were very thrilled with their new digs, even though they're old. So that was a big day for them. The other thing I've done is our Gateway Signage Committee. I've been to a couple of fundraising meetings there, and we should be getting ready to launch a program in early November for fundraising. So if you have a corporation, we'll be coming to see you to help out with funding. And also some design meetings. We're looking at doing a public design contest starting in early January. So the fundraising will start sooner, and then that will come later. And hopefully we'll have a new sign out there soon. And that's what I've been doing.
Thank you. And I also attended the Military Row cycle lanes opening with our MP who was also present there, John Duncan. I attended the Old Brooklyn School transfer to the Christian School, and I also attended as acting mayor the Courtney's Volunteer Appreciation Dinner, and I was at the Housing Task Force conference today. That's my report. Thank you. So we don't have any media left and any public questions. And so I guess we need a motion to exclude the public, that the public be excluded from the special in-camera meeting of council on Wednesday, October 16, 2013, as per section 90 of the community charter.
Move. Second.
And all in favour? Anyone opposed? That's carried. So we'll probably give half an hour for the room to clear.